What's going on, Facebook? I'm here with Neil Pascoe, live in Sydney. Say hello, Neil.
Hey guys, just so you know, I've been banned off Facebook, so if you are going to be checking out my page, just go to his page or someone else's. We'll put a post on my wall. So yeah, we got him over here. He actually made it through the airport, which is good. I was concerned whether he was going to make it in or not. So yeah, it's good to meet in the real.
Bro, we finally met. Okay, this guy's way taller in person. Guys, so it's going to be an amazing event tomorrow, right? Myself and Neil will be speaking at the Freedom Day picnic. Is it a picnic?
It's a protest at Hyde Park, and it's actually an early start too, guys. So you want to get there like 9 o'clock, Hyde Park in Sydney. There is speeches and presentations going on through the day, so it's like a peaceful gathering. There's going to be some information and guest speakers, obviously, about what's happening and a way forward. And it'll be a really good day to connect with some like-minded individuals too. And there is a woke gathering after at a place we can talk about. So when you guys are there, we can tell you the directions for the gathering after, which will be at like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock around the main city centre. So yeah, heaps good, be fun tomorrow.
Oh, it's going to be sick.
Yeah.
Finally with my boy in person.
Totally.
Hey, we're actually in person together.
And he didn't catfish me. He's like, oh, he looks the same in real life. So I was worried he was going to be a bit uglier, but he was actually pretty good looking.
Okay. Mate, look at this guy.
And look at me, I'm actually taller than him too.
But I'm wider than him.
Yeah, totally. So yeah, I don't know, guys. If you could, like the people who are on my page, just jump on Fanos's page because 7 days I'm not going to be able to post, and I really wanted to go live tomorrow and give you a bit of a rundown beforehand, what's going on after, and all the rest of it. But it's really important you do get there. Like all jokes aside, it's actually a very important matter. As you realise, some of the lockdown laws and things are coming down, and we may have a bit of a reprieve for a while. But then again, we may not too, and may start ramping up again. So the more people that get together, we can end this peacefully and have a really smooth transition into 2021, which would be nice. I'm pretty sure we don't want to have a repeat of 2020, do we?
Nah, 2020's been a bit of a fucked up year, to be honest. So guys, tomorrow's all about really solidifying what the message is about. Getting the message out to people who aren't yet aware, or the people that are still on the fence. It's time to push them over the edge because, though we can see, restrictions are easing, we can see that the Great Reset and, the vaccine and, a totalitarian government and society is looming. So, it's time more than ever that we need to stand together. We need to stand proud, stand strong, and, really deliver a message of unity, compassion, and, a love for, everyone out there. And tomorrow is, if anything, it's about showing the message that we're all getting together, and the message we're trying to deliver, it won't be as strong if the support of the people aren't there. If people aren't there tomorrow, then we're just a bunch of people that are standing there talking to nobody, and we are solidifying exactly what all of these mainstream people think, that our word means nothing, and there's nothing going on, and there's no support of anybody. So, very, very similar to herd immunity. You've got herd mentality, where people can see, a large amount of people that are in one place in a solid conscious connection in towards, what they're thinking about, and they can see that there is seriously something going on, because they can see there is a large amount of people that are all within the same movement, all within the same effort. So, myself and Neil's voice and, all these amazing people that are going to speak tomorrow, their voice will not echo the way it should if the people don't get there to support. So now is not a time to take your foot off the accelerator. Now is a time to be there more than ever. Though these restrictions have eased a bit, now is the time where we should be getting out there and having our voices heard, because of the fact that we can, and we're not going to have police interference. As much as they'd like to, constitutionally wise, we're more than welcome and able to, because we've done our work. Right? We've had this event. It's been approved. Shout out to Michael Sims and all the hard-working people who got this happening in Sydney. Guys, these are happening all around Australia. Right? Now's the time to get out there and start showing your support. Neil, anything you'd like to add before we say goodbye to all these amazing people?
Yeah, I definitely want to reiterate what he said about not taking your foot off the pedal, because don't think for a second that they're not plotting and planning what to do next.
No, fuck no.
Pretty much this whole entire PSYOPs has really been an IQ test. It's been a test to see how we react. So the less we do, the more they ramp it up. So it's really important that we get down there. And the most important thing you can do, which we'll talk about in our presentations and things anyway, is connect with your neighbours, family, friends, and create really strong community, because you can't break strong communities.
No,
you know
you
what I mean? You don't need to rely on outside sources and things like that. So I think really important that, guys, turn up tomorrow, come early. It is early, so you want to get there about 9 o'clock in Hyde Park in Sydney. So, and all the other protests, I think, are on Fanos's wall or my wall. You can scroll down and have a look, Neil Pascoe, and work out where yours is going to be. But get there early, carpool, bring people down with you. And remember, the city parking can be a problem. So if you have to jump on the train, get in there. Just make sure you get there early and get organised. These are the little things that makes the difference between a turnout of thousands of people and tens of thousands of people. By, hey mate, do you want to live with me? Come, I'll pick you up. And all those little kind of 1% add up to being a really great protest in the end. Bring your kids, bring your dogs, bring your children, bring your family, and then come meet us after. We're going to have this woke picnic at 2 o'clock after the event, and we'd love you all to come down. We've got live jazz music playing in the park where we're going to be. There's going to be food, bring food down. We're going to do some macro yoga and hang out and have a good kind of conscious conversation. So pretty simple, and all you have to do is show up. The first step is showing up.
Yeah, and guys, can we just reiterate that Neil Pascoe's page, anyone who's friends with Neil, can you share the hell out of this on his page so he can get this message onto his page, as Facebook has been an absolute asshole and done what they usually do, is ban before serious public events. And as I said, this is the fifth time now that they've put a 30-day ban on me, and the fifth time they've taken it off. Because all the videos up until this point, I learnt my lesson. As long as it's an opinion piece, they can't really do anything about it, right? Because then you're not really spreading misinformation. You're just, speaking your mind,
which is at this point still legal.
Yeah, at this point, it's the only thing that's still legal. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Amazing. We've got 300 on, even with shadow banning, which is amazing. Neil, anything you want to add before we say goodbye to all these amazing people?
That's it, guys. Look forward to meeting and seeing you all tomorrow. And share, like, tag, repost.
Yes.
And spread the message. It'd be really great.
Guys, we are the last line of defense for what's coming, mate. If we don't do what we need to do, if we don't get the message out there, if we don't get it out to enough people, right? The kids are already going to be indoctrinated with the new system. The much older people, as much as they'd like to fight, they are in a position where they really can't do what they need to do. We are the last line of defense. There is no one else after us. So if we don't get the message out, if we don't do what we need to do, if we don't put our best foot forward, then we can kiss this world goodbye. We might as well say welcome to the Great Reset, and we might as well just kiss everything we know about our free life goodbye, and welcome to the New World Order, right? So we don't want any of that shit, right? As fucked up as this world is at the moment, we still have some type of freedom compared to what we could have.
Yep.
Right, Neil?
Amazing. Thanks, brother.
Tomorrow we're going to rock and roll, guys. Much love. See you later. Catches.
See you guys.